MusicalHeatWave. Who them whoa? The MusicalHeatWave. This is Lucian the Messenger, and you're in tune to the MusicalHeatWave. Make sure you stay online. MusicalHeatWave. MusicalHeatWave. MusicalHeatWave still a play. Them heal the people them with music. Them playing boom tunes every day. Yeah, this is Dwayne Stevenson straight out of Augusta representing for MusicalHeatWave. At the top.
A warm welcome once again to the MusicalHeatWave. Thank you for joining us, and a big thank you to all of you who've been sending us the email via MusicalHeatWave@AOL. Thank you for those who have picked up the phone and given me a call, telling me how much you like the show and how much you're enjoying the videos. Good to know that you are doing so. News coming from Jamaica regarding the Buju Banton retrial. Get to understand it will be happening now on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. We wish Buju and his team all the best. On the rest of the program, we have a veteran of the music business, somebody who's given us services to the UK reggae music for quite some time. He's been there for over 30 odd years and given his services to the music business. He has a new anthology of his work out. Now we're going to be finding out exactly what that is all about, what he's been up to, and definitely getting him to hopefully just chant a few of his songs right here on the MusicalHeatWave. In the meantime, let me just kick-start the business by playing you this video from Richie Spice. Brand new video from him, brand new song, Ode to the Black Woman. MusicalHeatWave plays Richie Spice.
Up in a turban and love the little skirt she wear. She says she love it so long. She don't wanna expose her hair. She don't wanna use them skincare. I love the way how she program her meditation so strong. What a black woman, yes. Girl, the way you did so long. A real woman. Queen of the motherland, Empress #1.
The MusicalHeatWave, celebrating some 30 odd years in this business of ours, is our next guest who's offered his services to the music business right here in the UK. He's been involved with the careers of many of the artists that still stood the test of time. He has been working with some of the giants of the industry, from Freddie McGregor to Judy Mowat, Aswad. He's been working with Bigger Morrison, just to name a few. King Sounds talking to me first about his website, a very interesting website, kingsounds.com. Need you to check that out just to see what I'm talking about. He explained exactly what the website is about, then about the album and exactly what he's been up to so far.
MusicalHeatWave is on.
Respect.
First, I must say to you, your website is just astounding. We've been looking at it, and we're just quite pleased and overwhelmed.
Thank you.
Tell me about that particular design, because it really catches your eye.
Yeah, the design was done by a man who used to live in England here, and he's now living in Sweden. Actually, he did it in Sweden. We're a magician. Would love to hear this, because he has been working at it for a long time, and finally got this. I'm pleased with it myself.
What is success to you?
Success is peace of mind. If you are doing something and it's successful, it is success, and you've got a peace of mind when that is completed.
That is success.
That's success.
That's how you measure it.
Yeah.
You've been one of the true cornerstones of reggae music, not just for the UK but all over, because I know you're celebrated in Jamaica. Music always been played on the radio in Jamaica. Just mention the name King Sounds, and everybody is quite aware of who you are and what you've done for the music. But let me take you back to when you first started. I get to understand that John Holt and Bonnie Lee had something to do with your venture into the music studio.
Yeah, my very first recording was done at Tubby's studio under the supervision of John Holt and Bonnie Lee. That's true. That's correct.
How did that come about? Tell me.
Well, I was visiting Jamaica, and I went to Tubby's studio. And there was a song called Welcome You Back Home by Jackie Opel and Doreen Schaefer. I love that song. Yeah. And I heard them play the rhythm in the studio, and I asked Bonnie Lee if I could sing the song. And he said yes. And John was there, and they guided me. That was my first recording.
Indeed. And you were quite pleased with it?
Yeah, I would love to hear it. No, I don't know where it is. I've done it over.
Yes.
Myself and Marcia Griffiths. I have a very nice version of it by King Sounds and Marcia Griffiths. Yeah. The one we did for Bonnie Lee, not for Bonnie Lee, on Bonnie Lee's rhythm. I would love to hear it now. I would love to find it.
Yes.
I have to dig up the archives and see if I can find it.
And I'm sure it's worth a few bob.
It will. Well, it's not just a few bob. I would just love to hear my first recording once more.
Yes. Okay, you were well known on the MCing circuit before you actually got into the recording side of it. How did that come about? Because you kind of have had the whole of the UK, mesmerized with your intro on stage.
Yeah, that was all Alton Ellis's doing. He was the one who brought me forward to showbiz in England. I used to dance in Jamaica, yes, but in England, my first night as an MC was somewhere near Bristol. I drove him down one night, and on the way down, he said he would like me to bring him on stage. I said, what do you mean? He said, to be my MC. And I started laughing. He said, no, you've got the image. Those days was a big afro and bell-bottom trousers, and So he wrote on a bit of paper what I was meant to be saying, and I went to the dressing room and studied it. And after the show, he came to me and he said, man, you're not just Sounds. By the way, my name was Sounds then. He said, you're not just Sounds, you're King Sounds. And that's where the name King Sounds came from.
And without a doubt, you certainly have lived up to that name.
Well,
in terms of the quality of your work, I mean, what you've done for not just your own music, but for other musicians, artists, Freddie McGregor, to name but a few. You've got Aswad, and of course the Grove label, which you had so much work and input.
Yeah, the Grove music was owned by myself and Michael Campbell. Still is.
Yes.
Funny you should say that. We were talking about it last week, we're about to launch the Grove Music label once more. There's quite a bit of good work in it.
Because you had some key artists on that label. I mean, you were
Yeah,
responsible for
we have
so many.
We have the great Freddie McGregor, Judy Mott, Yabby U, Wayne Wade, Trinity. Could call for the next hour. There is a lot of artists in it.
Yes. What was it easy running a label back in those days?
Nothing is easy. You know, it was a challenge.
Sure.
And you just remind me of something again. Grove Music was the first company to release a Disco 45 in England.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know, so there's a bit of history behind Grove Music and myself, and can't leave out Brother Michael Campbell.
Indeed. And of course, there's a lot of people saying, so what was the name of that first 12-inch? Because
the first 12-inch was called
some historians who want to write that down.
Repatriation by Carl Malcolm.
Carl Malcolm, absolutely, yes.
That was the very first one.
Yes, and that was a big hit.
It was, definitely.
Yes. You're well known for not just for your work with the musicians and the youth around the Labrador area, Harlesden, but also work that you've done abroad. Well known, I mean, take for instance, recently you were in Zimbabwe. With a much celebrated journey. How was that for you? Because I know it's not the first time you were in Africa. Your second home, I should say.
Well, I'm proud to say it was at the highest level.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, indeed. It was. I was received by about 45 people at the airport at 6 o'clock in the morning, and they whipped me straight to a press conference, which was successful as well. Yes. And I had a very, very exciting 3 weeks there. Yes. 2 concerts which went down very well. Yes. And I never realized that these people had so much love for me. I didn't even know they remember me after 15 years away from there, It was breathtaking.